What's up, my guy? You're live. You're on the show.
Oh, happy to be here.
He actually was like, bro, I want to talk to you about getting you on the show or me getting on there one day. And I was like, all right, bro, just message me. I got you.
Honestly, I don't know. My chat just dropped 5 gifted on me.
Oh, big spenders over there. I see you. Go ahead.
Some biddies.
I'm gonna say, go ahead, shout him out. West, I turned him up. Let me know if he's good now.
Chat, y'all coming in like this? Mr. Tiny, I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much for them.
Now, also, everybody, this is the first time. Thanks for the follows, Legend on Twitter. Oh yeah, he's awesome. This is the first interview that I've done where my co-host is actually streaming this as well. So I did just put his link up in the chat if you want to check him out. I didn't set up no kind of multi-link or anything. You know, watch me work from TikTok. Nice.
Okay.
I see you with the TikTok presence. That's what I like to see.
Man.
But yeah, this is the first one I've had somebody else streaming, so we might have both of our chats putting their inputs into things. If that's the case, it is what it is. I don't really mind. But yeah, so interview might have a different flow this time because we are both streaming. And thinking about it, let me get you pulled up real quick in the background. Sorry. Apparently my son is just went crazy in there. My wife is looking at him all crazy. I don't know what he did.
How old's your son?
He turned 2 last Friday.
Oh, okay. Mine is 6 months old.
Ooh, that's the fun time. That's when they sleep.
That's what I'm hearing.
That's when they sleep and you get some kind of peacefulness. It just kind of sucks because you got to wake up a lot.
Yeah.
Can't, his audio still low for me. Is it really? He said he's loud as shit in my ear.
Check.
Oh, that's why. My bad. I turned him up in Discord and not in OBS. All right.
So I'm going to pull up the messages on Discord and display your stream to mine.
All right. Chat, can y'all let me know if his audio is good? That was my fault. I forgot I turned it. All good now. Sweet. I forgot to run my audio test. What do you do? Open my bucket. Yeah, that's accurate.
And then went for the toilet.
That doesn't surprise me. Just wait till he gets that. Your kid gets that old. Pristine.
That's what I'm hearing.
It's the pristine time where you're just like, what can you fuck up today? Because it's
it's bound to happen.
I feel like he wakes up and is just like, I got a good hour of sleep. Let's fuck the whole house up. That's children for you. But I love them.
I'm ready for it.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, MrWatchMeWork, if you could, please give them a slight introduction to yourself and to what kind of content they can expect when they come check you out.
All right. So I'm MrWatchMeWork. Friends call me Smooth. We play a whole lot of Call of Duty. I'm a former bodybuilder, former barber. I've done a lot of different things in my life, and yeah, ended up at streaming maybe about 10 months ago now. And we've been rocking with it ever since.
Nice. Invalid, welcome in. Welcome to the Great Heathen Army. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you. He does play a lot of Call of Duty. I ain't gonna lie to you. He a little butt cheek in it too. I watch him. He get clapped.
I do. I get clapped. I don't do the clapping. I get clapped. I'm telling you. KD is a 0.7, y'all. If you want to watch somebody just have a good time and vibe out, that's what kind of content I produce.
See, I'm over here trying to get a rebuttal. He's just like, hey, bro, ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Warzone 2 kind of rough on a boy.
Hey, now that Modern Warfare 2, you can catch these hands now. You can catch these hands.
I recently started playing Call of Duty again, and I'm not disliking it. I will be honest with you. Okay. I enjoy the DMZ mode better.
Okay, I can respect that.
I don't know why. Like I'm not bad at the Warzone. Like I do decently, but I don't know. Something about DMZ, I just like it a little bit more than normal.
I can get that.
All right, so this is how I like to start off my interviews, MrWatchMeWork. I like to do what I call a mental health check with a friend. Because if you come on the show, I consider you a friend. So mentally, how you been doing, brother?
Honestly, I've been good. I've okay. I've been good. I have my moments. I do have my days. Streaming isn't easy by any means.
I agree.
I thought it was gonna be easy. Turned out to be a lot more than I was expecting. But with the content that I'm creating and the community that I'm building, it's all starting to kind of come to light, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got to remember, okay, my community is behind me, and we're just rocking. So,
All right. So something else I like to ask: when you do have your days where you're not mentally there, like you're having a bad mental day, what are some steps you take to get yourself out of that funk, to make you just be like, listen, things are gonna be all right again?
I reflect on what I have in life. I have a newborn, healthy son. I got an old lady that loves me. So like, I look at what I got. I got a good job. You know what I mean? So even when my content isn't hitting, that's usually what kind of like, dang, I need to be further. And my content's just not, it's just not getting there. And I still look at what I got, you know. Hey man, I'm blessed. So at the end of the day.
I mean, looking at what you got instead of what you don't got, that comes in handy. Now, I specifically asked that question because you never know, especially being in the light, being in front of the camera, and being a inspirational person to other people. You never really know. You saying that could help somebody else understand, like, hey, you know, maybe that's what I should do to look at my mental state. Try to bring, you know, some kind of mental health quality to all of this fun stuff. And I agree. When I tell you, when I started streaming, I thought streaming was gonna be easy as hell. I thought you just hit go live, you be funny on camera a little bit, and that nah, bro, that is not even half of what the fuck you're supposed to be doing. It's crazy. When I started streaming, I was like, I'm just gonna come on here and tell a few jokes, and then I'm the new ninja. And then I started telling a few jokes, and I was like, you know what? I might not be as funny as I thought I was.
That's the hardest part too. When you grew up kind of being the funny guy, and then they don't tell you how many people you're exposed to in this. Yes, straight crickets, and you're just like, all right, well, here we are.
Like, I'm gonna tell that joke again in 3 weeks, and somebody else is gonna laugh. But no, I mean, I do agree. I think a lot of people come into streaming. You said you've only been streaming for 10 months, so you're still relatively.
I'm still new.
I was like, you're still relatively new to everything.
Yeah, I consider myself a new streamer. I don't claim to, even the tips that I give, like, hey, there's limits. I only know so much, and I think that's another part of my content that like kind of gets to me because I want to help people. And a lot of my TikTok based content is about tips. And I got to a point where there's only so much I could give because I've only been doing this for so long, you know? So
now I've only been doing this almost 2 years now. Like I'm pulling up on my 2 years in February, I believe.
Okay.
So I still consider myself new. I'm still learning new shit every other day. I'm actually, I don't know if you heard part of my intro or my announcements. I'm taking the majority of this month off to attempt to learn video editing and add other things to the stream for like quality of life purposes for the stream. Trying to make things better for everybody. So I don't know. I watch content. I think you're fucking phenomenal. If you would have asked me, I never would have guessed that you've only been doing this 10 months.
I learned quick, and I had opportunities to watch some people like Blue Thunder just blow up almost from I can't say from the beginning, but almost from the beginning, and just take those notes because you know they at the end of the day they help.
Now, when it does come to like streaming advice and whatnot, I will say not every piece of advice you give is going to be a hit for everybody. I don't mean that specifically towards you, but not every piece of advice you're going to hear or take from another content creator is going to work for you. That's just what works for them. There are some general things that come in and help everybody, but Not every single tip is going to be for everybody. I think a lot of people don't understand that.
That's true. That is true. And that's where I've tried to give more, I don't want to say general, but general advice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something that everybody that's a content creator in general can take from. No matter if you're content creating in gaming, whether it's, I do have some gaming focused stuff, but you know, I want to be able to reach. Need to get the reach a little further.
Mm-hmm. All right, so first question of this here interview, we're going to start diving into, is one of my most favorite questions. What is your ultimate goal when it comes to streaming and making content?
My ultimate goal,
Mm-hmm.
just 1000% transparency, is going to be partner on Twitch, YouTube partner, and being able to sit down and do this full time and have my time back. I've worked 9 to 5s literally my whole life, and I'm not built for them. I'm just not. Like, I do the job and I get the job done, and I'm good at what I do, but like, I want to be able to be there for my kid. Like, especially now that I have a kid, like it's even more serious. Like, I want to be able to be home if dude's sick, or if there's a soccer tournament this weekend. Bet
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to ask off for work. Like, I make my content. I tell Chad, hey, I'm gonna be gone. Little man got a soccer tournament. I'm gonna catch y'all on Monday, and come back and keep doing it. Like, I don't want to punch the clock anymore. At the end of the day, I don't want to punch the clock anymore.
I think that's my biggest motivator is when I had my son. Is
Mm-hmm.
I'd been streaming for just a little while, but or no, I'd started streaming after I had him, and I was just sitting there thinking like, I would much rather be here and watch my son grow up. That was my thing. I'm not gonna say I'm not built for 9 to 5s. I'm not gonna say that because if streaming, you're not streaming 9 to 5. You're streaming 24/7, or at least making content. It's a 24-hour job, but it gives me the flexibility to be like, hey guys, we're gonna have a day stream today instead of a nighttime stream, or vice versa, or be like, hey, I'm gonna take a couple of days off from streaming. I'm gonna work on YouTube videos for you. But that entire time I'm here and I get to spend time with my family. I get to watch my son grow up. That was my biggest motivator for want to do this full time. And that's a very admirable thing to want, is to be like, I want to be here for my family. I respect that answer a lot.
My pops kind of paved the way on that one. He was lucky enough to retire at 38, so he was always home from the time I was in like 2nd grade. He was always home until he like started working on a side business and his business like popped off. That's when he kind of was gone a little bit more, but I was older, so I understood it.
Mm-hmm.
But he was always around, and that was amazing for me. Loved it.
Yeah, that's the part that's the hardest right now. Is like I work 7/12s, so like
Ooh.
I'm always gone, and I feel like I'm missing out on so much. I think the only thing that somewhat halfway saves that is the fact that I work 3 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. So
Okay.
He's asleep when I leave the house, and he only sees that I'm gone for those 8 hours that I would normally be gone for work.
That you'd normally be gone for, right?
Yeah, so he's not as affected by it. But if I had a different job working different hours, man, I would never. I couldn't. Do it. I couldn't.
Yeah.
All right, so I believe I know the answer to this question because you play a lot of Call of Duty. But do you prefer to work independently, or do you think you thrive more in team games or team environments for like streaming wise?
A little bit of both. So I actually just started this segment on Wednesday nights called Gaming with Creators, where I reach out to certain creators. They book a slot, kind of similar to how you're doing interviews.
Mm-hmm.
Ask some questions, but we're gaming. We're creating content together. Getting some other streamers, getting their name out there using my platform, and what I got. So that was something I just started doing, and so far it's been fun. It's been super fun. And then on the days where I do play by myself, I always used to game by myself, so it's not a big deal to me. Like if the homies are busy, cool, they're busy. Like I'm a hop into some solos, you know, I'm gonna crack some jokes with the chat. Sometimes I like those days a little bit more because I can interact with chat a little bit more because I'm not worried about my team. You know, when I'm playing with the guys, I'm locked in. We might be in a tournament, so I can't really interact as much. But when it comes down to to just gaming in general, I'm flexible. I love gaming, so all aspects, solo, with friends, you know, with new people, all of it.
So, see, that was one of the things that I actually started off as a Call of Duty streamer. Like
Okay.
when I started streaming, that was the only thing I'd stream. Noodle, I see your question. I'm going to ask that in just a second because it's actually a really good one. One of the main reasons I quit playing Call of Duty on stream is because I had more fun talking and hanging out with my chat than I did about the game. And when I was playing Call of Duty, it was Warzone. You got to be locked in when you're playing with your boys and you going for wins. And like if you were just playing to shoot shit and you just all playing around and whatnot, then it's fine. But we're always playing for wins, and it's really hard to be locked into chat and be locked in to stream at the same time. Trash Coward. Kainsey, how many wins have me and you got on Warzone 2, and how many of those wins have you had more kills than me? Or more damage? So suck a dick. Alright, so Noodles has a really interesting question here.
Noodles said, Noodles, thank you for that follow, by the way. I did see that you followed. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate you.
Noodle said, do you have any concern about financial stability streaming full-time? Streaming full-time would be nice, but they wouldn't have the financial stability that you do at a current job.
It is a worry, but that's why I'm going to put the ducks in a row first. Me and the wifey actually sat down and kind of not necessarily came up with a game plan, but some stipulations, I guess you could say. That when these are met, you know what I mean? Boom, I can step away from the 9 to 5. So, am I worried? Not necessarily, because I'm always been an entrepreneur. I've always been one to go and get it regardless, and always make it happen by any means. So, am I worried? Yes, but at the same time, no, because I'm going to make sure that by the time I get there, I'm not, oh crap, what did I just do? You know, I'm already prepared for it. I mean, like 6 months ahead on all bills, 6 months to a year ahead on all bills. The checks that are coming in from content creating in Twitch and whatnot have to be a certain figure, and it has to be consistent for 6 months. Like there's a lot of things that have to go into play before I can just be like, okay, 9 to 5 is over with. You know, and I know it's going to take time. It's part of the journey, and I'm realizing it's going to take some time. And hey, I'm going to enjoy the ride.
I get that. All right.
What's up, little man?
I was about to say, little man has come to tell everybody good night. You want to tell him night night?
Good night, little man.
Say night night. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to avoid it. Tell him night night.
Tell him bye.
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 All right. Good night, buddy. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.
My chat said good night.
Bye.
Sorry, it's the nighttime routine. He comes in and tells me weird thing.
Nah, no sorry for that. No sorry for that.
But yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that go into the financial thoughts when it comes to breaking away from the job and doing this full time. I'll be honest with you, I have not had that talk with my wife about like what do I have to do to get away from my job and do this more full time. The idea of being scared about making money solely on content, it is scary because you could say one wrong thing and every bit of support and follower or anything that you get could be gone in just a blink of an eye over a bad joke. So yeah,
facts.
Cancel culture is a real thing. They will come after your ass. But
yeah, but that's true.
That is a somewhat worry. I'm I'm more of a, my thought process would be obviously be so far ahead on bills that if you know it plummeted down, it would be all right. But I personally, if I'm only partnered on Twitch, if I or whenever I hit that, that's not enough. I have to be partnered on YouTube. I have to have money. I have to have money coming in from YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, which I'm grinding on TikTok right now. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can get to where I can go live on there and push. But I have to have it where I have multiple streams of income coming in. So like if something happens where I can't stream for a few weeks, I can do my YouTube videos and get money off of that. Or if TikTok's blowing up and I'm getting money off, I have to have multiple streams. That is the number one thing I have to do if I want to go full time. But again, that's still very scary because you got to think streamers don't get health insurance. That's not something they offer. You still have to come out of pocket for that. And if you got a family, you got to pay for all of that for your family. So it is scary thinking about it in that kind of way. But at the same time, if you're not investing the money you got coming in to better set yourself up for when ultimately you're done making content, you're not setting yourself up for the long run. You're not setting yourself up right. And that would be where my mind would go. I would be investing in other opportunities that would be bringing me in money that stream would never know about. That would be that would be the best answer I could give for that.
Exactly. Even like partnerships that I'm working with, something. There's a lot of things got to be lined up before I can make that step for sure.
And you're making waves. I see you out there putting in the work. I see you grinding.
I'm trying, and I think that's why I was able to have that conversation with wifey, because she sees it. She sees the hours I'm putting in. And I'm talking to her about it every day. I'm like, hey, so, I got this going on, and then she's like, yo, so we have this going on this weekend. I'm like, okay, cool. So can I rearrange my schedule to do this? She's like, yeah, absolutely. Bet. It's just an amazing open line communication that I just can't. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without it. That's for sure.
Having that supportive significant other is fucking huge when it comes to doing this as well. That is super underrated, and like I tell my wife all the time how much I appreciate everything she does, because I understand that sacrifices come with doing this and with trying to network and speak and hang out with other people, and it's a lot. All right, so let me ask you, how do you deal with people that come into your chat and they're just repeatedly, like, let's say you're playing with a rando and he comes in and he's just repeatedly screaming stuff, not like bad things, just screaming, constantly spamming chats with sound alerts or like backseat messages if you're playing a game or whatnot. How do you deal with that?
Honestly, I guess since I've only been doing this for 10 months, I haven't experienced that really.
Okay.
Like, I've had a couple things, I think, or I've been so locked into the game that my mods are usually there and it's banned before I could even scroll up and see it, I had one instance where someone came in and said some off the wall stuff, and I didn't even know what he was saying. He was using abbreviations, and my mods had to tell me. I'm 32 years old, man. I don't use all these abbreviations. If I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna say it.
Like,
and he used some
chat. What the fuck is he saying right now?
Yeah, they had to tell me. One of my mods hopped into my Discord chat, was like, "Hey, he said this, this, and this." I was like, "What? That's what he was saying." I didn't know. But they had already banned him, and I was like, "It is what it is." But I haven't really. I've been grateful enough to not come into stuff like that. I don't play with. If I'm gonna play solo, if I'm by myself, I'm not filling with randoms. I'll play a solos. I'll just run solos or play multiplayer and mute the whole chat. I just don't. And I've had people come over from the game over into my Twitch, but I haven't had anybody like send hate raids and stuff like that at me.
When I was streaming Call of Duty more, on the regular Warzone, I put TTV in my name tag, strictly because I was hoping somebody back, all right, let's check and see if he's actually streaming. I had that come in a couple of times, but it was mostly people that would get pissed off because I'm big into assassinating people. That was my favorite. That was my favorite thing to do. So like, if I assassinated you once and I got a hot mic, I'm looking for you for the rest of the game, and I'm gonna assassinate you again. I had one dude. I assassinated him 4 times in one match, and he
No.
came into my chat and cussing me out, and I was like, "Bro, get good," and then assassinated him again. Like, I can't help it. You suck. You over here talking shit. Look at you getting
Oh,
shot in the back of the
man.
head.
Oh no. Give me 1 second. I gotta kill Sal. Thank you for that sub, my guy. You coming in like that. Thank you so much for that sub. I really appreciate it.
Sub hype.
Well,
Let's fucking go.
I'd say welcome to the family, but you've already been a part. You've already been a part.
All right, so let's see. You said something about hate rates. Now, hate rates are unfortunately still a somewhat common thing on Twitch. They don't happen as often, but they're still there. Do you have anything set up for if you ever got hit with a hate rate? Like, do you have an emergency exit button that shuts everything down?
I do.
Okay.
I do. My mod at first, first before my mod told me, I actually had a hotkey on my stream deck, a multi-action key that would kill my alerts. It would turn it to sub only, follower only, and then that was about it. That's what I had. It's never happened to me, but that was kind of the insurance policy I had in place at the time. And then my mod told me about Siribot. And as I'm looking into Siribot, Twitch came out with its shield defense. I haven't set up Siribot. I'm sorry, mod. Please don't get mad at me. But I did set up the shield defense, and from what it looks like it'll do exactly what it's supposed to do. So
I actually have not looked into the shield defense at all.
Oh,
not even a little bit. Like, I saw it was a new thing, and I was like, "Oh, what is that? Do it."
yeah.
I like how you apologize to your mods. I do the same thing because I know when my mods are like, "You need to do this," and I'm like, "I haven't done it." I know they're gonna be on my
We
neck.
have a whole mod chat, and I still I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Best to have a backup plan just in case. That's what my mod said. Yep. You're right.
That's a good point. Like, I have the same kind of multi-action key. Mine does, it puts it in sub only mode and it clears chat, and I don't have it to where it sets off or my alerts are turned off. I should probably add that to it though. But yeah, mine is just actually I've only had to use the clear chat part once. I had somebody come in here talking a little too wild, and I was just like, anybody who isn't comfortable with this, like I personally, I wouldn't read it out loud. I turned and looked at it. I was like, let's just ignore this. It wasn't nothing super bad, but I was just like, no. It
was enough just to clear. I got you.
It was
better be safe
like,
than sorry.
It was like, somebody else comes in, they might get offended by seeing this type of shit, and it's like, just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, better safe than sorry. Yeah, I ain't got time for it.
Now, you also mentioned something about your mods. I'd like to ask you a question when it comes to mods now.
Okay.
Specifically, do you have basically an interview process to where you interview people for being mods, or what is your process for picking a mod?
I have some stipulations that I guess they're not written anywhere. I don't have like you must meet these requirements to be a mod type deal. But like for me, my mods have to be consistent. I have to see you in my chat, consistently. And well, I mean, there's that. But then like two of my two original mods, they're my best friends from college. It's my best friend and then his girlfriend. So they're my original 2 mods. And then at first I was like, okay, you're kind of coming in, so I'll give you a mod. Okay, you're kind of coming in, I'll give you a mod. And then I got strict with it, to be honest. There are some people the people that have mod badges are meant to have mod badges, and the people that have VIP badges are meant to have VIP badges. And my main mod, I would say, I'll just say she's the GOAT. I'll just say that because she holds it down. And I won't say there's an interview process, but she kind of put me through an interview. Okay, well, if I'm gonna be a mod, then there's this, and okay, cool. I can do that. Say less, So I really wanted a mod presence, you know, and I feel like if you really want a mod presence, then you gotta either hold some interviews or figure it out.
I think that's kind of, at least for me at the moment, I think that's a part that I'm kind of slacking on. I have a bunch of mods, and all the mods when they are here and they're hanging out, they're phenomenal. But almost all of my mods are also streamers, so it's hard for me to ask more of my mods because then that's gonna be taken away from their time when they're streaming, or potentially time from when they're streaming, or ask them to do more for my channel than they possibly are for theirs. It's unfair to me to ask them that, so I'm very. I don't ask too much out of my mod. I don't even have a mod chat for my mods that tells you anything.
So yeah, my main mods that come in pretty consistently and do mod like activities. There's a chat that we talk about different stuff. Like I said, my main mod, she invalid. My guy needs a mod. She like I said, she holds it down and she's good at what she does.
I also want to agree with you when it comes to at least the first part you said about picking a mod. Consistency is very huge. Like, I've had people that first time follower come in 10 seconds like, can I be a mod? Like, bro, I don't fucking know you. No. Like, I'm not
I don't
give you control
I'm
over,
not gonna give you power.
Yeah, I'm not about to just give you some type of control over my stream when I don't know who you are. Like, you come in and you hang out and you talk and you get to know me and you're like, hey bro, I think I can help you. All right, cool. Let's see what happens.
And to be quite honest, the main mod I have, I saw her modding in other chats and I was like, damn, she's on it. She bam, shout out here, boom, this here. Hey chat, we got this here. Hey, announcement here. I'm like, damn, she knows the commands. She knows how to interact with the bots. Like, okay, I need that on my team. That's what I need.
I'll say that's an important aspect of it. All right, let's see. All right, still on the mod section. At what point do you think mods should start getting paid?
When you require them to do. When you require them, not even require them, but when they're sitting there in your chat the whole time you're streaming, hey, and they're active, they're keeping chat flowing, they're talking to chat. Like, when the mod's actually doing those type of mod activities, hey, I think you deserve to get paid.
I agree. Now,
for me, so
I can agree with that statement. The only thing I will say is, if you're not financially in that same spot, like in a spot where you can actually pay somebody, that's the hard part, is finding the right balance between when to start paying people versus when you got to worry more about your family and your bills. It's like, for me, financially, it's not in the cards to pay my mods. But what I do is I support them on their streams. Anytime they're streaming, I'm there. If I see your face on TikTok pop up, I instantly like your shit. I like it, watch the whole thing, and then once a week I'll go on YouTube. If anybody's posting any YouTube videos, I click on it and I give them the full watch time, and I like it as well. So to me, I can't physically pay you, but that's potential payments coming from. That's true. Adding to your algorithm, adding to your, especially watch time on YouTube. That's a big one, because that's how you get paid.
That's how you get paid. Yeah.
That's how you get paid. Even if you're not at the point of getting paid, that's how you get to where you get paid. So I do what I can in that regards of support, but I definitely agree. If you got somebody in here doing everything they're supposed to as a mod, if you can afford it, even if it's $10, $15, throw something their way. I fully agree with that.
I've sent my first mods I had some leftover money from a giveaway. I was like, hey, here's some supplements from this giveaway. Here y'all go. Little things go a long way, and you just can't. You just got to take care of your people. They just take care of your people, and they'll take care of you.
I agree. Kainsey West, he's one of the mods on my channel. He just messaged in mine. I repay him by just talking the absolute most shit to him every time. He attempts to give it back. He's very bad at it.
Oh man, I got a friend like that. I won't mention him on stream because it's two different streams right now, and I want to put him out there like that. But I got a friend like that.
All right, so stop that in high school. No, you didn't. Be mature alert. Have you met me? I'm not maturing. I'm just saying. At any point in time, somebody says Uranus and they're talking about the planet, you're still gonna laugh about it. What? See, it's programmed in the DNA. I'm just saying, it's not gonna happen. All right, so you are mostly a COD streamer. Now, when you ever play a story based game, or if you do play one, what is your personal preference on backseating?
So I actually put out a poll on Twitter. I was kind of debating about this because I love COD, but I only get 15 hours a week to be on the game.
Yeah.
So I have some other loves out there. My biggest love is Kingdom Hearts. I really want to do another run through of Kingdom Hearts. So I want to take the dive into variety streaming, but I'm afraid to take the dive into variety streaming because I've been streaming COD for 11 months and I've built my community. I would love to think that my community loves me for me, but at the same time, I understand I love certain streamers, but when they play something else other than what I'm used to them playing, I have a hard time watching it. So I gotta expect the same thing from my viewers, because from my point of view as a viewer, So that's I want to dive into Kingdom Hearts. I want to play the new Hogwarts Legacy when that comes out.
Bro, I can't wait for that.
Dude, I think because that'll be about the time I can get a new desk and kind of get my setup exactly how I want it. I think at that point, wifey's gonna be in the bed with the kid, and I'm gonna be playing it and she'll be watching it on a big screen, and we're just gonna be chilling. Like, I'm looking forward to that one.
PMT Pizza Powered. I don't know if you know him or not.
I've heard the name. I've seen the name.
He's an incredible content creator. Super awesome person. I was in one of his streams one day, and him and his mods was talking about there's a website you can go to and get sorted into a house, get your wand, and get your Patronus before the game releases. And I was like, oh, bro, I'm down. He sent me the website and stuff. I got Gryffindor.
Okay, I can respect it.
The wand I got, I looked it up. It's Harry Potter's wand. So I'm sitting here, I'm hyped. I'm like, oh, bro, I'm doing good. And then I got a fucking cat as a Patronus, bro. A fucking cat. I was like, what kind of bullshit is this? I was like, I want to re-roll. And then I was like, no. And then I clicked on it. I was like, no, bro, y'all can't give me a cat. Y'all got to let me pick something else. And they won't let you pick nothing else. So now
is it the Wizarding World one? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Or is it a different website? I
think so. I'd have to
okay. To find it. If it's that, I'm House Slytherin. Which I thought I'd be Gryffindor, but I kind of understand.
It does attach to the game that's coming out. If that's the website, there's a spot where you can link them.
Okay. So yeah, I'm House Slytherin, and I don't remember my wand, but my Patronus was it a Nair? It was a female. A female horse.
It's better than a fucking cat.
Yeah. My mod says I'm a damn Hufflepuff. Oh.
Look, Hufflepuff is actually pretty damn good.
Cool.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can see you being a Hufflepuff, mod. I can see that.
Ain't nothing wrong with a Hufflepuff. My wife was a Hufflepuff. She was excited when I did it. She's like, I'm about to do that, and then she got mad because she's like, I'm in a whack house. I was like, well, you kind of weird, so you fall into Hufflepuff. I guess.
You like plants? Come on now. No, I'm just kidding. No offense to any Hufflepuffs out there.
Well, I'm also probably gonna catch some hell for this statement. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Never.
I won't give you hell for it. I'm gonna ask one question first.
Sure.
Did you have a PlayStation 2?
Mm-hmm.
And you never played Kingdom Hearts?
Yep. Here's another one. This one, I don't know if it means anything to you. I've never played any of the Zelda games either.
I wasn't a Nintendo kid. I had a Game Boy, so I was a Pokemon kid,
Same.
but I didn't have actual Nintendo stuff.
I'm still a Pokemon guy.
Yeah, I don't have a Switch, but like I'm like this close to to figuring out how I can get me a Switch because I really want to play that new Pokemon.
But yeah, I had a PS2 and I was God of War. That was me. God of War is my favorite gaming franchise ever.
Okay, I can understand that then.
So yeah,
God of War and Kingdom Hearts, those were the two at the time. Those were the two games that if you were diehards about it, you were putting in hours. And I put in hours of Kingdom Hearts, so I can only imagine what you did in God of War.
I platinumed all of them except for Ascension. I could never platinum that one. That one was too damn hard.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So you're not alone. Apparently, there's a couple people in my chat that haven't played Kingdom Hearts.
See, I thought I was gonna catch some hell because I know how big that gaming franchise is, and I know how hard their fan base is.
Dude, when I say I don't think I played anything else for 3 years. Legit.
Wow. I don't think I went that hard on it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts thing. That is fucking awesome.
I mean, I did get on Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, I did get the Ultimate Keyblade on both of them. So it was harder on the second one to even get it on the second one than it was the first one. The first one was difficult enough. I'm sorry, I'm already rubbing my head and scratching just thinking about it. It was rough. It was rough.
Did you ever nerd out enough to buy the Keyblade in real life?
No, but my best friend was nerd enough to get it tattooed on his back. So I wish that so when I was a kid, my parents didn't really agree with me gaming. I was an athlete, so I was supposed to be spending more time outside and perfecting my athletic skills. Which, don't get me wrong, it played part. I played D1 ball, so it was cool. But at the same time, if I could have, when I graduated, let me see. Sophomore year or freshman year of college, MW2, Modern Warfare 2 had just come out on 360.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have started streaming then compared to 11 months ago, man, that's what I think about sometimes.
My greatest achievement on the original MW2 is getting a tactical nuke with nothing but a tack knife.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's dirty. That's dirty. I don't think I've claimed that one. I don't think I could claim that one.
Nasty with a tack knife. I had I don't remember what pistol it was with a tack knife and a throwing knife with Commando Pro. That's all you needed. That's
all you needed.
That's all you needed. And then, maybe throw one man army on there in case you run out of throwing knives, get your throwing knife back. But you really didn't even need it. Because that lunge was ridiculous. I hit you. I don't even know where you at in the U.S. right now, but I hit you with that tack knife from here.
Reach was stupid for no reason.
Also, Call of Duty. Can we have a little sit down real quick? Can we bring back the one hit fucking melee, please?
What? No. Okay.
When I'm playing multiplayer, when I run around the corner and you camped up and I can just panic knife the shit out of you and not have to worry about you, I want that back.
In multiplayer, that makes sense.
Yeah,
keep that in multiplayer.
Not in
Warzone, I would throw my controller.
Not in Warzone. Keep that how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, in multiplayer, if I can walk around the corner and get scared and just kill you and hit you with a mean elbow and then walk off, I want that back.
And get that. I understand that.
All right. So I had another question about that, but I forgot what the hell I was going to say. All right. So what aspect of content creation do you enjoy the most?
My tips. I'm actually creating a separate YouTube channel for tips and all things streaming, OBS tips, Elgato tips, anything I could think of tip wise. That's what that YouTube channel is going to be for. That's probably going to be my little pride and joy. Yeah. I like my Call of Duty stuff, but I'm only okay at the game. I'm only okay at Warzone. So there's only so much Warzone clips that I can give you before you're like, dang, Smooth, this is the same clip you posted 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? So
You thought we wouldn't notice?
yeah, right.
I saw the new YouTube channel today. I see you grinding it. I like it.
The decision to make that channel, honestly, so the YouTube I had before, I changed the name, but it was originally my fitness channel. And I used to have like my first bodybuilding vlog. I used to do supplement reviews and stuff like that. It just never caught no traction. So I and I always had the account. So I was like, okay, well, let me try to turn this into like my gaming stuff. A couple of the gaming stuff popped off. So I was like, bet, let me add my tips. The tips didn't go anywhere. And I was also posting my podcast, Talking Valyrian, when House of Dragons was out, to the same YouTube channel.
You about to make me nerd out and start talking.
Dog, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
I was hoping we weren't gonna get into some nerd shit because I'm a huge anime and I'm a huge fucking nerd.
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the only anime I've ever I guess got to experience was Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z was my big one.
You missed that.
Gundam Wing.
That was alright.
Inuyasha.
Amazing.
But anything past like 2005, 2007-ish, I was too involved in sports. I just lost track, you know.
See, I'm gonna debate that one with you because I was in sports too.
Okay.
There's never not time for anime. When you at the gym cranking out some good reps, you can have anime going.
I gotta listen to my music. I gotta have my music at the gym.
Hey, listen, there ain't nothing like it. There ain't nothing that's gonna have you pumped up and ready to work out like a good anime fight. And I will send you a couple clips that you gonna watch and be like, you know what? I get in the gym and watch this, and I'm gonna whoop your ass. I guarantee it.
Okay. I normally listen to Kevin Gates when I work out, so I'm already in that mind frame. But if these workouts are insane,
you out here listening to "Post to Be in Love" while trying to crank some.
I do. Be working through all my heartbreak, just bumping on it. I've been with my old lady now for 4 years. I ain't dealing with no heartbreak no more. But yeah, I'm supposed to be in love.
The Mrs. Watch Me Work come work upside your head saying
bro,
that.
Oh man, she's probably downstairs watching right now.
I will say, I give you a couple animes that are newer animes that are pretty damn good. Demon Slayer's phenomenal.
I've heard.
It's so good.
I hear Hero Academia is good.
That was gonna be my next one. I got the main character's sword right here from Demon Slayer on my wall.
Nice.
It's within arm's reach. Demon Slayer is really good. My Hero is really good. The only there's a couple cons to My Hero. My Hero has shittily written female characters. All the female characters are very, very meh, and they could be so much better. Like their abilities are
That's
really
Dragon
good.
Ball Z for you.
You're not wrong.
That's Dragon Ball franchise for you.
You're not wrong. And Deku, which is the main character in there, is a fucking crybaby, bro. God damn, he cries so much.
So like Cell Saga Gohan.
Worse.
Oh no!
Worse.
He
starts off with no powers, and he gets his powers, and he just cries all the fucking time. It's not bad. It's not like, oh my god, all you do is he cries a lot though. But I will say, fights are fire.
Okay.
It has a good story. Welcome in, Seahawk. Glad to see you, brother. There's too many good animes. I can't. I'm gonna sit here and just name all fucking animes. What?
And you're telling me? Did you ever play Final Fantasy?
Like once. And when I say once,
so I wasn't a big Final Fantasy person. I played Final Fantasy 7 through one time. I was done, and that was it.
I played about 20 minutes of Final Fantasy on PS1.
Oh, that's understandable.
Tells you any fucking
that's
thing.
Understandable.
Salty Heathen, welcome in, brother. Yeah, that's another. I said that statement with somebody else, and I got jumped.
Hey man, that's understandable though.
I
But
had
you
a
got to
whole
try Kingdom
community of
Hearts
me.
out. Kingdom Hearts is expensive, but I'm telling you, the cinematic parts of it, the gameplay, it's kind of an open world, but not really an open world.
I've heard
It's
a lot of
fun,
good
dude.
things about it. I've personally never looked at it and said, "Damn, I want to play that." That makes sense.
It's all right. It's all right.
He's over here like, I want to cuss you out right now. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold it back. I'm gonna be
I'm
respectful.
gonna hold it. I'm gonna be respectful. This man has me on his string. Now, if the roles were reversed.
Hey, listen, this is a platform. It's 18 plus. Talk your shit. I don't care.
Hey,
I'm
man.
gonna take it and I'm gonna give it back.
Play some damn Kingdom Hearts, man. Telling you, man. You gonna play. Look, when you get to Hercules, that's when I think you would like. Nah, not Hercules, not Hercules.
I'm a
Let me
big
see.
ginger. The only difference is I got a beard and he don't.
He don't. Yeah, you're right. I think when you get past Tarzan, and Tarzan is one of the early ones. You get past Tarzan, yeah, I think you'll be like, okay, this is cool. Did you play Sonic Adventure?
I played some Sonic. Sonic ain't bad.
Okay, let's move on. Here.
He's like, you're starting to fucking trick me.
Let's go ahead and move on.
I'm about to start talking my shit. See, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen.
Sonic Adventure was my shit, man. Dreamcast, I love the Dreamcast.
Oh yeah, I think that was my first system I ever had.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. And then my mom sold it because I got grounded. I remember that very clearly. I remember it. I got grounded and then I got ungrounded. I was like, hey, where's my game at? She's like, oh, I sold it. I was like,
oh my God.
What?
Yeah, we need to make rent, honey. No. But man, that's crazy.
Honestly, that's probably what it was for.
Hey, I don't know. I don't want to talk about moms like that.
So you brought up House of the Dragons. So
okay.
I'm gonna add, have you read the books?
No, I have read the Game of Thrones side. I've done the audiobooks of those 2 times through. But the House of the Dragon stuff I didn't want to read, and I didn't know how they were going to go with the show. I didn't want it.
I will be honest. I personally think the books for the House of the Dragon stuff, the Dance of the Dragons, and I think those books are better. Personal opinion.
That's what everyone is saying, and I believe them. Again, I just don't
want to listen to.
I was on seasons. Nah, I love audiobooks. I love podcasts. So I'll just sit there and just listen while I drive. I drive 30 minutes to work and back every day. So I need something to listen to. My playlist gets tired. Again, I just didn't know how the direction they were going to go with the show. And I didn't want stuff about that happens in the books to oversee my perception.
That's understandable.
For me, Game of Thrones season 8,
trash.
Episode 3 is the last good episode of Game of Thrones. Everything past that, past the Battle of the Night, is just too dang much. They rushed it. It was terrible. Even Battle of the Night was rushed.
I think Battle of the Night was trash too. Be honest with you.
The fight was terrible. The fight was terrible.
I will tell you, they needed one thing to make that fight good.
Light.
Light.
Fucking light.
And I get where they were coming with it. See, fucking nerd out. I get it. You want your audience to feel as fucking dark, the darkness that they're feeling in this fight.
Mm-hmm. Right.
From a cinematic point of view, motherfucker, turn on the light.
Turn on the light.
I want to see them getting smacked. Like when,
you know what I'm saying?
Spoiler alert for anybody that ain't watched Game of Thrones. If you ain't watched it, fuck you. You're missing out.
You're missing the fuck out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When the lady in red lit the Dothraki swords on fire and they took the fuck off, I'm sitting there like, we getting action. We at it. And then it just disappeared. And I'm like, you ain't gonna show us nothing? Not a damn thing? No.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm like this. Just like, come on.
Yeah. And it just disappeared. And I'm like, so you mean to tell me not a single head rolled? I don't believe it.
Nothing happened? Nothing happened here.
Yeah.
Come on.
That episode was trash too. I'll be
You're
honest.
Right.
I honestly think they could go back and say, hey, we're just going to completely redo this whole last season. It never happened. And the entire fan base would be like, don't fuck up again.
They could. They definitely could. I wouldn't be upset about it.
I wouldn't be mad at all. Sorry. I get sidetracked. I love Game of Thrones. And
Nah, dude,
House of
I love it
Dragons,
too.
Rate it 1 through 10. What did you think?
I'm gonna give it a 9. It was up there with season 2 of Game of Thrones. It was up there with season 2 of Game of Thrones for me.
I'm
The
not
amount
gonna
of
rate it that high.
Okay. I can respect that. I see where the show is going. I try to, from what I know about the books and the timeline, they're doing what they can.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? The
This
times
is-
were
I was
necessary.
gonna say that's my only complaint about that fucking show.
That's what I've heard, and that's what a lot of people that have read the books are telling me. Dude, you're gonna get so much more information in the books. And I'm like, okay, I get it, but again, they got 10 episodes. And they probably could have gone for 5 seasons, but do you, as somebody that's read the book, think that we would have held on for a whole season prelude? What we got this season, but maybe up till
This is
where
what they
Allison
shoulda did.
slices the hand or whatever?
This is
I don't
what
know.
they
You
should
tell
have
me.
did.
Possibly,
They
yeah.
should have the entire first 3 episodes scrapped
Okay.
them. They were necessary for the story. I will say that they could have moved all of those into 1 episode and done.
Really?
Kind of did it all right. The first episode was, I think, was a little bit longer than an hour.
Right.
25 minutes of this, 15 to 20 minutes of the next one, with a time jump in the episode. And then that final time jump could have came in one of the later episodes, like it did. We didn't need kids and their relationship doing this. That could have been done in a 25-minute backstory. They could have did a time jump there, or just not did the fucking time jump. They didn't need 5 time jumps in 10 episodes.
Okay.
They could have did 2 time jumps and it'd been fun. But you're getting used to this character as the main characters, and then
it switches.
And then
that was
the next
something
week,
too.
they're 20 years older, and you're like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And then you got Sir, what's the fucking
Sir
main
Kristen?
Never changed. Never
Yeah.
changed. Christian was the same fucking character for 35 years.
The podcast I listen to calls him Crispy. But yeah, he I guess you're right. Okay. Re-rating, we'll give it an 8. We'll give it a solid 8. I like the story. I like the acting. I like the stuff that they're giving.
I enjoy the show. I will say, if I was ignoring the time skips, I would probably give it an 8 or a 9. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
7.
It was still super enjoyable. I loved all the dragons they brought in and the dragons we have not seen yet.
I love that they're giving us the
that.
scale of the dragons. That's what I'm loving. To see Vhagar, to see his sheer size was
bro,
like,
I'm just
we needed that.
I'm telling you right now, if I'm Lucerys, fuck Storm's End.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
I would have saw that Bentley outside and dipped. Yeah, nah, my little
saw this fucking mountain with wings over here. I'd been like, you know what?
You think I'm just gonna walk in here? I'm a messenger.
No, I'm not nothing. You didn't even know I was in the vicinity. Goddamn it!
I'm gone.
I would have saw
Chris
that mountain.
Jesus.
Yeah, I would have saw the mountain with wings and been like, what was the other place on my list I gotta go? I'm just gonna circle back. Yeah. Nah, bro, that was stupid on his part.
I'm gonna go back home, and they're gonna be like, "Why didn't you deliver the message, Mom? Vhagar was there." Okay, good choice. Simple as that. Done. That's it. End of conversation.
The other thing that it's a slight thing that a lot of people don't really know they've done in the show specifically. Also, Lucky Bar, welcome in, brother. Glad to have you here. The size difference when it came to Lucerius's dragon, Vermax, I think it was his name.
Vermax, yep.
Versus Drogon. Drogon was only like
Drogon was smaller, isn't he?
No, Drogon was
a little
fucking
bit bigger.
What? No, Drogon scoured fucking Vermax or whatever.
But he wasn't near as big. Oh,
Drogon.
I'm trying to think of the
Daenerys' dragon.
Right.
He. I've seen people arguing and fighting. This was like because Lucerius' dragon was like 10, 12 years old. Drogon was only like 5 years old, I think, at the end of the show. And he was a mountain compared. And everybody's like, was trying to compare him. It's like, bro, y'all don't realize those dragons was kept in captivity. If y'all remember,
Exactly. I was just about to say.
Yeah, that was the reason
They
Drogon was
stayed
so
in
much
Game of
bigger than
Thrones.
everybody else because
He was
Drogon,
just out and free.
Yeah, Drogon never got put in any kind of captivity. The other two were smaller because of that. Which could see Balerion. I feel like we're gonna get to see Balerion at some point.
You think so?
I think we're gonna have a flashback.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll have a
how?
flashback.
Okay.
I feel like it's necessary, bro. I'm sorry, I'm nerding out and we're getting away from the
No, you're
interview
good.
aspect. But at some point in time, we have to see Balerion. Because they talk about just how monstrous he is. Bro, we got to see how big he is.
But at the same time, he's only... Balerion, is he that much bigger than Vhagar?
He dwarfed Vhagar. Vhagar was small as shit. Balerion's head is almost half, like, the skull alone is like half of Vhagar.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Balerion's fucking huge.
Jesus.
Yeah. I do think at some point we should get, even if it's a 10-minute backstory, and not even necessarily a backstory, just a flashback to seeing just how massive that fucking dragon is. I feel like I'm gonna message you. We're gonna set up a collab about just talking about Game of Thrones.
Dude, I can do that. I was trying to get the people I was doing the podcast with. I was like, yo, so are we gonna rewatch? What are we gonna do with House of Dragons over with? We're like, oh, we'll just wait for a new show. Man, I want to still talk about this.
They'll say they have confirmed that we're getting, I think it's 2 more seasons, guaranteed 2 more. And
it's supposed to be a total of 4, and they've guaranteed 2.
I know they guaranteed 2 more, but I believe they said they want it to go for a minimum of 5.
Minimum of 5. Okay.
Which there's a lot of stuff. So when season 2 starts, it'll be the start of the Dance of the Dragon.
And doesn't that last like 25 years or something like that?
It lasts a very long time. And there's a lot of characters that they haven't introduced. There's a lot of dragons they haven't introduced. There's supposed to be a total of 18 dragons in total.
Of 18 dragons, right.
And right now, I believe we've only seen 7.
7, yeah.
7 or 8. So I'm not sure. So yeah, there's a lot that's coming.
Give me a quick second.
Yep.
Tim Tom coming in with that sub, my guy, with the resub. Appreciate you, my dude, man. You came in here hot and heavy, and I appreciate you, my dude. We are in the middle of an interview with the Viking at the current moment, but appreciate that hype, my dude. Appreciate you.
Got away from the interview, talking nerd talk. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
I don't know if we'll see another 3-eyed raven. That's maybe.
I don't think so.
We might. It depends on if they want to go. If
that
they're
far
ever
ahead.
No, because the 3-eyed raven was in that time. There's always the 3-eyed raven.
Yeah, true.
So it really just depends on if they're gonna bring any Nightwalker aspect into it outside of the story with. What, buddy?
He wants to give you a hug.
Okay, give me a hug. And you gotta go to bed. I love you. I love you. Alright, you gotta go to bed now.
Tell him night. Give him sugars.
Mwah.
Now you gotta go to bed. You got daddy a hug.
Yeah, night, buddy. That's like going crazy.
Yeah, he's cute, man. He's cute.
But yeah, I don't know. It depends. My personal preference, at least, depends on if we get any kind of Nightwalker.
Okay.
Story, because I mean, we got the story with the cat's paw blade, but past that, it'll depend on how long they want to drag it out and if they want to add that extra storyline into it.
Question: does Alicent cut Rhaenyra in the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Pretty much how that played out in the show is almost exactly
verbatim how it is in the book. Okay.
Almost exactly how that happened.
Okay. Because I always wondered, like in Game of Thrones, I know it was a big issue with the Prince that was promised prophecy, Song of Ice and Fire, essentially, that it was supposed to be from that bloodline, and it was a whole debacle that Arya did it. So I'm wondering if maybe that was just their interpretation, that it only just had to be the blade, or we should have had it where it was Jon Snow fighting the Night
Sh-
King?
Personally, it should have been Jon Snow. That's my
Okay.
opinion. Because of the big drop that he was actually Aegon, and that
Yeah.
he already had a Valyrian steel blade. He'd already fought
Exactly.
the Nightwalker generals and beat, I think it was 2 of them.
Yep.
I definitely think I wasn't mad at Arya for doing it. It was
Because
okay.
it kind of made sense that her
Yeah.
training kind of played a part.
Yeah, that made sense. But the part that pissed me off the most is y'all hyped up the Nightwalker thread for 7 fucking seasons.
Yeah.
7
to
seasons.
give us that.
All the way up to that, and it was all ended in 1 episode.
Mm.
And it was a half-assed episode, in my opinion.
It was.
The fighting in it was terrible.
The whole Battle of the Night should have been a whole season by itself.
I agree. I think that
The
could
hell
have
the
been.
Walkers take 7 seasons to get from wherever they're from to the wall, but then to get from the wall to Winterfell.
Yeah, the entire
to
season 8, like they could have did it in 6 episodes and gave us another season to wrap everything up. That's my opinion. Each episode could have been following the Nightwalkers through each castle that they took, because that's what they did. They came from the wall, they hit castle, and then they got to Winterfell.
Right.
They could have hyped that fight up more. They could have really showed the strength of the White Walker, and they didn't, because they didn't. They just wanted to wrap it up.
X.
Fuck them. Sorry.
One of my co-hosts from Talking Valyrian actually just hopped in the chat.
Hey,
as we're nerding out.
Hey, just let me know when you wanna talk shop. I got you.
Oh man.
But yeah,
We might need to bring it back.
I do think Jon Snow should have been the prince that was, or should have actually been the one to take on the Night King.
Mm-hmm. My chat says you're a real Viking.
I like to think so. I got the Mjolnir tattoo and everything. I drop hammers on people.
Okay.
I was actually, you said something about being an athlete. I was actually I was an MMA fighter for 8 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I couldn't be a fighter. I can't do it.
I got the face for it. It's all right. All right, back to some of these questions. All right, what would you do if somebody comes in and they receive your content poorly? Like they just come in and not necessarily talking shit, but just saying like, man, your overlay's trash, your camera sucks, you're doing this, how do you react to that?
I'm like, first off, it's an Elgato face cam, so back up and leave me alone because this thing is crispier than Popeye's chicken on Tuesday. Because they got to make it fresh. They ain't got nothing just sitting back there. It's gone on Tuesday, so it's fresh. Talking about my overlays, they're not your overlays, so whatever. You know what I mean? I don't think I would really get too butthurt. I would just, I'd probably roast him back. Let me go to your channel. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you look like. Let me go to your Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably start roasting. My chat said, find his addy. But yeah, like I'm so chilled that like I think my chat would jump on him before I would. They'd be like, "Hey, bro, who are you and why are you coming in here like this?" So,
all right,
I don't think I would.
Let's flip that question. What you gonna do if somebody just comes in and says, "Bro, I like everything you're doing. Your camera crispy. Your overlays looking nice. I like the vibe you giving. How you doing with that?"
I ain't going front. I'm gonna start blushing. I'm like, oh shit, oh man, you ain't gotta talk to me nice. You ain't gotta actually talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Let me know. But nah, I genuinely appreciate the compliments. Like I thank you. You didn't have to come in here and say nice things, and you did. So appreciate you. I had someone in my chat earlier today said, "Look at the camera. Show me that pretty smile." Hey man, here you go. So. I don't shy away from a compliment. I feel like everybody deserves them. Every good person deserves them. Not everybody deserves a compliment. But if you're a good-hearted person, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with throwing a compliment to somebody or some way. Just a pause.
I actually made a streamer today blush. I went into the stream and I gave him a compliment the first message I threw out in the chat today, and he was just like, "That is my absolute most favorite compliment I've ever gotten in my life." And I was like, "I'll take it." I told him this is the compliment I use. I don't even know where it came from. I just be thinking this shit. I was like, y'all ever been like super duper fucking hungry, and then you go home and you order a pizza, and then you get that pizza and you got the perfect slice where you pick it up and it's just that cheese pull is just right. That's what it's like being in your stream. And he was just like,
I don't know how to react to that. I might be like, wait, you mean like an extremely goofy movie? If that speakeasy? Yeah, bro. Hey man, I might gift you a sub myself to my chat. Compliment like that.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from. I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I just really enjoyed it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was thinking about pizza. My fat ass wanted a piece of pizza and I ain't have it. So I was just like, hey, I'm gonna just use this. I'm gonna turn it into a compliment. And it worked.
There you go.
Now, as a man, do you find it harder to quote unquote receive your flowers, like taking compliments from people?
Hell no.
I do.
I'm a December baby. So my birthday kind of gets lumped up. I might like being a streamer because I enjoy the attention. I was a DJ in college, and I love being the house, the life of the party, and bringing the party to life. Like,
sound like a Sagittarius right there.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm chill. I'll be laid back, but you know what I mean. If I could be that person cracking jokes at the party and everybody laughing, bet that's gonna be me.
That's me. Like I'm not a Sagittarius. I'm a Taurus. I go to a party and everybody's just like, hey man, just loosen up. I'll have a beer or some shots or something. Everybody thinks because I was an MMA fighter and I played football and everything that I'm an aggressive drunk. I really just get more goofy. I start clowning. I turn into Kevin Hart. I'm joking on your ass. I'm on your neck. And don't start laughing because I'm gonna start joking on you next.
Oh Lord, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a good capper. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple good comebacks here and there, and my boys from college, they'll vouch. I'm not the best roaster, but when it comes down to telling stories, oh man, I paint your picture. I paint your damn picture.
I'm quick with a comeback. I don't care.
I wish I was.
I went to school at I think we had an 85% predominantly black school.
Oh, it must be nice.
And when I tell you, you have to learn how to joke to survive there, you ain't got a choice. It's just how it is. So like, you'd be sitting there listening. You wouldn't even be a part of this. You'd just be over here off in the corner, just not even laughing. And then the moment you turn, they on your neck. You got to be prepared.
Yeah, I wish, man. I went to private school growing up, which was a blessing. You know what I'm saying? The way my personality is, if I would have been in a different environment, I'd been a different type of individual. Yeah. And I can admit that because I know who I am as a person and you can't judge me.
Yeah.
But I went to a private school and I got called all sorts of stuff through school. Like, it was borderline a lot of racist crap that I dealt with through high school. Mm-hmm. That by the time I got to college, I was like, yo, I'm only hanging out with black people. Like, I'm sorry. I only want black friends. I joined a black fraternity. Like, I'm not. And then I came home and went back off to school, had a little bit more of a rounded view. And my group of friends is literally split down the middle. Like, it's 50-50 on both sides. So it, I don't know. It just is what it is. I wish I would have been exposed to it a little bit more. I might be a little bit more funny. Right now, I'm kind of funny, not super funny.
I think you're funny. I enjoy your content. I laugh.
I appreciate it.
I'm not gonna lie. You said you went to a private school, and that part from 8 Mile popped in my head.
And his real name is Clarence.
As soon as you said that popped in my head. I was like, we're having a deep moment right here. I'm not gonna make the joke.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next question. I do this specifically. The only time I don't do this is when I do these interviews, and that's because my camera's already on. I don't want to make a complete fool out of my fucking self. But do you take any steps to hype yourself up before a stream?
Oh, hell yeah. So, what state are you in?
Alabama.
Oh, Roll Tide. Is that safe to say in your house?
Yeah. I'm Roll Tide.
Okay, roll tide. You saw me tiptoe real quick. I had to back up.
I'm gonna make it known. I go for Alabama. I'm not the diehard motherfuckers that cry because we didn't get into the playoffs.
Facts. Talk that shit.
I don't care that we didn't get there. Guess what? I don't think
Have a
Ohio
good
State
season,
should
though?
be there. I
Nope.
don't think they should be there. But I don't care that we're not there. Because you know
That
why?
shit.
You know why?
Tell him.
But because we still had a 15-win season.
Boom. 15 wins.
Guess what?
15.
Tennessee's best season ever in the past 15 years was this year. We've had the same record.
Shout out to Tennessee, though. They balled out this year. I'm
Mama.
proud of them.
They trashed.
I'm proud of Tennessee. They
Y'all
balled
gonna
out
get
this year.
beat in the first round of the
However,
playoffs. My mama's
we
over here
got
talking shit.
we got
Shit,
national
Cowboys
championships on championships on championships. Okay,
fan. Oh yeah.
undisputed.
And guess what y'all got? Not a goddamn thing.
Man, hopes and dreams, but that's okay.
Sorry, my mama over here talking shit on the other side of my window. Over here talking about the fucking Cowboys and they whack ass team.
The college I graduated from. Oh, hold on, real quick. Two things just happened. My mod just hit me with 8 months sub.
Hey,
Yo,
let's go.
shout
8
out
months.
to my mod. Eat 'em Up Cats was our college where I met my group of friends that I'm with now. My college guys were they're my good friends now. So that's who I'm with. And also another milestone we just reached. We just hit 601 followers.
Let's fucking
So,
go.
Big dubs in the chat, man.
Congrats.
Big dubs in the chat. Bro. Appreciate you.
That's huge. I like hitting milestones. All right, let me get that. Yeah, fuck the Cowboys. Whack ass team. Y'all can take that to the bank and cash that check because they suck. They gonna lose in the first round of playoffs again. All right, let's see. So you do take. Oh wait, you had to.
I didn't.
Shit.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So
my
okay.
bad.
So no, you're good. I totally forgot. I smoke weed. That helps me mellow out because I had a long day at work. So I usually come home, smoke a little JJ, and then I take some OT energy, or I have a Monster, one of the two. And usually my intro playlist gets me hype. It does the trick to get me there. And I'm always excited to stream anyway, though. Like, it's my one time that I get to play the game. So I love being able to stream. Like, it's just, they go hand in hand.
I sent you something through Discord. I think you're gonna like it. But yeah, when it comes to hyping myself up, like
what? Oh,
you said it, and I was like, hold on, let me send that. I think he's gonna like that.
That's dope.
But yeah,
Troy with the 500 biddies, bro, making it rain on me.
My intro song. I don't know if you actually was able to hear any of it before we got started. That's my hype song. I get hyped up. I'm usually singing it to myself. I step off camera. I do a little short workout with my dumbbells real quick, just kind of put me into that hype spirit. Cause like I'm excited to be streaming too, but I want that little extra boost.
Yeah, I get that.
All right. So, what made you interested in becoming a content creator?
Like I said, I thought this was gonna be easy, so I was in it for the money. I came to content creation so I'd be the next Nick Merckx and Tim the Tap Man, be out here on an island somewhere. And yeah, that wasn't the case. Oh, my chat started a hype train.
Let's fucking
500 biddies. What else just happened? Hold on. Corey gifted a sub. Y'all doing it? Y'all treat me like a king.
That's what I like.
Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Hype trains will do that to you.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Every time. But yeah, I feel that when I started streaming, I definitely thought I was like, I'm gonna be the next Tim the Tap Man. I'm gonna be the next funny guy. I'm playing Warzone and having some fun with my friends, and then in my head, I was just like, I don't want to be the next Tim the Tap Man. I want to be the first Riddler. I want to be
me.
Yeah, I want to be the first me. And then that's when I started kind of putting some changes into the stream, going away from Call of Duty, playing more story-based games where I can just stop everything game-wise and just chat. So One of the reasons I started doing these, I wanted to do just chatting nights where I could just chat and hang out with people. I do sometimes do just chatting where it's just me. It's not super often, but I do that as well. Like like you said, I wanted to be. I got thinking I wanted to be the next this guy, and then somewhere throughout the journey, I was like, I want to be the first me. Fuck that. I don't want to be somebody else. I want to be me. All right. So you are relatively new. So up to date, what do you find to be the hardest part about content creation?
Sorry, my chat just gifted me another sub.
Oh, no, go ahead, bro.
They're trying to get me to turn up right now. Normally, when there's a hype train, like lights are going, flashing, we getting kind of hype with the music.
Hey, go ahead, get hype with it. It's all good.
Chat, is that what we doing? He said, "I want a hype train." Damn it. Okay. All right. Shit, man. I don't even have no music pulled up. Croy, you out here doing to me like that? Oh, is that what it is? Yes, sir. He said, "I'll wait."
He said,
Shit. All right. That's my best friend from college. He might end up being the best man at my wedding. So
hey,
he's
nice.
he's jacking with me. We'll get to the turn up. What's my favorite word? I'm sorry. Now let's get through this. Let's get through this.
All right. Let's see. All right. That's some hella turn up over here. I see it.
They're doing it.
Hey, them emos going crazy right now.
Yo, mods, keep it fire. Fire. What's with it? My mod is the Dylon of streaming because she spit hot fire.
All right. Sorry, my bad. Clicked off of something. Didn't mean to click off of it. All right. So, what do you find to be the hardest part as
far as making content? Really, it's finding the time to make content. I have a newborn, so I really like to spend I would like to spend time with him, of course.
Yes.
So I'm trying to figure out a schedule where I can just dedicate to either one day I'm off or an hour after I stream or something like that. So
if I could give a small piece of advice, anytime you catch a nap with them, if you can bang out any kind of anything, best time. Especially with your kid being as young as they are, 6 months, is that between 6 and 9, they sleep a lot. Like a lot. So if they're down, if you put them down for a nap, boom, jump on making some content. Like if your old lady's doing something else, like if she's doing some housework or even out like buying groceries or some shit. If you can come in here and record some content, knock it out. If you can bulk up a whole bunch of content, because I will tell you, holy shit, we just got 1,000 biddy bomb. What the god damn? God damn, Lucky Barnes, bro. I don't have any big. Lucky, do you want me to take a shot for you? That's
oh man,
that's a lot. I take a shot for that if you say yes.
Oh man.
So normally what I do, I eat Bean Boozled beans for bits. Any bits over 200, I eat that. That's the cost of a sub, I believe. So I take a shot if he wants me to.
You take a shot for every sub?
Every 2 subs. If somebody comes in and drops 2 subs, I used to do it per shot, 1 shot for subs, and then I drank a whole bottle one night, and yeah, I took that away.
Yeah,
took that away. And here's my thought process: if me and you was to go to a bar, and you wanted to buy me a shot is about $10. That's what 2 subs is on Twitch. So if you want to drink with your boy, 2 subs. I also have a channel point redemption, so you can make me take a shot with that as well.
Like 20, what's that, 20K?
No, it's 1,500.
1,500. Oh man.
Yeah.
My
it's on a
sword killed me.
it's on a 25-minute cooldown though. So
Cool.
like
Okay.
if you redeemed it right now, you couldn't redeem it again for another 25 minutes because
Okay.
again that same night everybody started getting a little to where they were like, oh, I'm not paying for shots. I got 60K channel points. You about to drink that? I had 4 people redeem the shot back to back. I took it off. I canceled it that night. I said I'm gonna take these shots, but fuck y'all. Y'all ain't getting no more free ones because I was already 15, 20 shots deep. I was like, nah, they ain't happening.
15, 20, my guy. Yo, y'all would see me like this.
Bruh. The
Just
big
bottle
out. The biggest bottle of Jack Daniels you can get without having the like gallon handle on it. I drank more than half of that in one night.
Hey, Jameson's my drink of choice.
So much dirt on myself came out from me just talking. It was rough. Lucky Bars, thank you for the 1,000 biddies. Cheers, brother. Also, Luckbuck. That would hit weird. Luckbuck, thank you for the hydrate. Welcome in as well. But yeah, I can agree. Making time for that. Jameson is very good.
Yeah, that's my go-to. That's me and the wifey's go-to.
Jack Daniels and Moonshine are my 2 go-tos. Although I have not had Jack Daniels since that night. Well, I have, but not in anywhere near to the degree. All right, so let's flop that question. You said the hardest. What do you find to be the easiest part?
Streaming, hitting the go live button. That is the easiest part. I'm naturally an entertainer, so I love getting in front of not necessarily getting in front of the camera, but I don't mind getting in front of people and having a good time. And that's what going live is for me. Whether I'm playing the game, we're here, like it's just, I enjoy going live and talking to the people. I enjoy going live and talking to my people. I do have a hard time with newer chatters that I haven't quite like learned yet, or they haven't learned me yet. But once they become part of the family, oh yeah, we're on and cracking.
I treat everybody equally and evenly. As soon as you come in, as soon as you hit that follow button, you're part of my great heathen army, and it's game on from there. I will tell you, I've cracked some jokes to some people that were new, and they was like, "Hey, bro, I don't know you like that." I'm like,
"Okay,
look, bro,
you set your boundaries.
I'm sorry. This is just me. I apologize.
Apologize.
I will probably do it again, and I will apologize again." No, I do agree. I think that is a very easy part. Honestly, I think the talking aspect for me, just coming on here and talking, because whether I got something to say or not, I can have a conversation about anything. I love sports, so that's an easy talking point for a lot of people. I love anime. That's an easy talking point for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I love weapons. That's a big talking point for a lot of people. I love gaming. That's another big topic. Yeah. I've got several items to where I'll eventually find something that we both like.
We're gonna click about. Yeah,
like me and you with the House of Dragons and Game of Thrones stuff. We can talk about that for days. Sports. We can talk about that for days. We're both athletes or former athletes. I don't know. I'm going to consider you still an athlete.
Yeah, I ain't worked out in a minute.
Hey, Inferno Pride, thank you for the biddies coming in. Appreciate you. But yeah, it's one of those like it's very easy to find common ground with people. You just have to know how to throw the sentence out there to where somebody else will jump into it.
Uh-huh.
All right, how do you stay motivated to keep grinding, having a newborn at the house, being able to do this and all that? How do you maintain keeping that motivation up?
So one thing from the fitness industry that I've kind of like taken over into this, motivation dies out. You're not going to have motivation every day. If you have determination and some discipline, you're going to you're going to do whatever it takes regardless of how you woke up that morning. Like when I come in front of the screen, I'm here. When I walk in through my doors at work, I'm there. Like the outside world can't affect the business. You can't affect the business. This is a business at the end of the day. So I can't say that like my son's my motivation. Like stuff like that. Like things motivate me, but at the end of the day, I don't have motivation every day. But I grind every day because of discipline and determination to be greater than what I am.
That is why my TikTok grind has come to a halt so many days. Because I'll be sitting there thinking, like, I know I got to post 3. I got to get my name out there to get a bigger platform on there. And then I just lose, like, I get pissed off at work because I hate my job. and all my creative funniness just goes away, and it's in anger. And I'm like, I can't be angry trying to make people laugh. It just don't work out.
Yeah, it don't work. I mean, you kind of can. You know, you just
it depends on how you want to do everything.
Yeah, I'm not a rage funny. I can be rage funny, but I'm not about to be funny and throw my controller across the room. Like, shit costs $200. You got me.
Them motherfuckers expensive as hell.
Yeah, you got me jacked up. I'm not. No. But I get what you're saying. I was talking to my mom one day, and because she's been working in corporate America for years, and I literally asked, like, how do you just not quit? Like, when somebody's just talking sideways to you at work, how you just not say, fuck this, I'm out? Like, and she was like, there's something more than that. It's not so much the job. Like, I literally just do my job. I'm just determined to be better, and it's not motivation, it's just discipline at that point. So
yeah, the only thing that keeps me from, well, I do go off on people at work, but I go off on them enough to get my point across, but not enough to get in trouble. Like, I'm very methodical with how I go off on people. Like, I think about what I say before I say it, but sometimes I still slip some words in there that shouldn't. Like, perfect example. Last week, or not last week, the week we went out for Thanksgiving. I work in a warehouse, and they was like, we're looking for these parts. They're scanned here, but we can't find them. I was like, well, where? I went and looked for them. They're not there. And the woman had the nerve to look at me in my eyes and go, well, where are they then? I was like, well, you fucking tell me. I was like, I'm not Mary Poppins. I can't just magically make your parts appear. Like, you probably took them to your line. And then she just looked at me, bro. When I tell you, if looks could kill, I'd been dead right then. But I was being serious. You came at me with attitude when I already told you I've looked for your shit, and I can't help you any further than that. Fuck out my face. I hate
bye, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate people that think that I'm more capable of performing magic than I'm actually capable of.
Yo, so I work in retail.
That's
all I'm gonna say. I work in retail and customer service. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm sorry, brother.
I had a lady come in one time talking about, yeah, I need to download this app. I'm like, okay, well, what's your Apple ID? I don't have one. I need to download this app so I can create an Apple ID.
No, you don't.
Well, it's not. That's not possible.
It's not.
Well, somebody in here did it before. I guarantee you that's not what they did, because that's not possible.
Guarantee.
Well, do I need to go and talk to somebody else, or like, do you just not know? Ma'am, I've been in this industry for 10 years. If I knew how to download an application without an Apple ID, I would have known by now. Like, I worked for Apple for 5 years. I started name dropping all my accolades. I'm like, look, you're not about to play me, woman. It's not about to happen.
We got some sub hype over here. Tyler Harris with the 14 months. Welcome in, big dog. One of my good buddies, one of my biggest supporters. I appreciate you, Tyler. Thank you for coming in. Tyler, I don't have any beans, so I will take a shot for you. 14 months is huge. Let me take a shot for you real quick. Now, me personally, in that situation, I'd be like, you know what, ma'am? Yes, you need to go speak to somebody else. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
No, I got pissed. I got a little bit of pride in me. I was like, you're not about to. I've been doing this for too damn long. For a whole decade. I've been in the phone industry. You're not about to play.
I got a whole bunch of pride too, and I'm not. You know what? You right? I'm stupid. Go talk to them, and they're gonna tell you the same thing. Tyler, thank you for that celebration. 14 months. Many cheers.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Thank you. Welcome in, Pepper Jack. Glad to have you. Chat, mine and Mr. Watch Me Works. I am coming down to the last 1 or 2 questions. Just as a heads up, I'm going to open up the chat to allow y'all to ask either myself or MrWatchMeWork any questions. If you're in his chat and you want to ask me any questions, that would be the time to ask me as well. Also, MrWatchMeWork, if you want to ask me any questions yourself, that works as well. Lucky Bars actually had a question as well. And I think this is going to pertain a little bit more towards you, but I'm going to ask you, how do you feel about playing a game that is so oversaturated, like streaming it?
If you love it, play it, because you're going to have fun playing it and the people are going to receive that. That's my thought on it. It's not so much as like the game saturated or like you're just not going to get discoverability. Twitch ain't got discoverability. If you want to get discovered, you got to do other things to get discovered. Post on Twitter, post on TikTok. So I'm in a saturated game, but for me, I love playing COD. I love Call of Duty. So the people love to see me play Call of Duty because I be having a good time. I be out here clowning. I just be having a good time. So I won't say I'm not going to make it off my highlights. I'm not going to make it off my clips. I'm going to make it off my personality. So for me and somebody's making it off their personality, okay, cool, you can play an oversaturated game. If you're a super sweat, or as Tim the Tatman calls them, giga sweat chads, and you're trying to make your name known in Call of Duty, I think that's a little bit harder. I'm not necessarily trying to make my name known in Call of Duty. I just love to play COD.
I don't think streaming is the way to go if you want to be a sweat like that. I think more recording and clipping stuff,
and posting it on YouTube
is the better option rather than streaming, because I don't know, some people just like coming in and watching super sweats. It's not for me.
Don't get me wrong. I've come across some streamers that how they played the game. I dropped them a follow, dropped them a sub, because I enjoyed them playing COD. And then when they switched, it was something different. I don't know so much if it was the gameplay or if it was the interaction along with the chat more so. But dude, if you love it, play it. At the end of the day, if you love it, stream it. The right people are coming to your chat. As long as you're promoting and doing the aspects that you need to get discovered, the right people will find you.
I agree. I think that's something that a lot of people take for granted, in the fact is if a lot of people jump on trends, like trendy games, so the new trendy game with a lot of views, a lot of people jump on those, and it's very noticeable that you're not having a good time. It's whether you think it's not, it is. If you can see that you're having a bad time, and that'll transition into bad numbers, people not coming around because they don't want to watch you have a bad time. They want to see you have a great time while you're playing.
Yep.
All right. This is a deep, hard-hitting question.
Oof.
What do you think is your greatest achievement as of right now when it comes to streaming and content creation?
My greatest achievement. Building a community that vibes with each other. I can't tell you how many times I hop into somebody's chat and I see somebody from my chat in their chat, and they're just chopping it up, and I'm like, yo, that's what it's about. Like my biggest achievement, and it's still growing. So I guess it's a growing achievement. It's not a quantifiable achievement, but seeing my chat interact with each other and actually be friends with each other, that's dope to me.
Gotta love the community aspect. That's a huge plus, having a community behind you and having people that come in and just want to see you do good things.
All right. And then so I'd say my community.
All right, let's see. Where's it? Sorry, I was looking at my questions and then I clicked off of it. All right, my last question before we jump into letting the chat ask us anything. How do you go about promoting yourself?
I am heavy on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I probably tweet a little bit too much. But I'm heavy on Twitter. I post my TikToks. I'm not as consistent on TikToks as I'd like to be, but I have enough content now built up on TikTok that I'm being consistent on YouTube Shorts. So trying to grow get some more discoverability there. Um, it's I just whatever I can. I just whatever I can to. I won't say I hop in a bunch of Discords because I feel like Discords are personal. But if somebody sends an invite, I'll hop in there, chat, kick it with people and whatnot. But promoting wise, it's really even at work. If I'm at work, I'll literally tell people, "Yeah, I'm a content creator and I stream on Twitch." Oh, what's your Twitch? I get followers off that. I'm just talking about it at work. I literally talk about it all the time.
I do the same thing.
So
anytime somebody start mentioning game, I'm like, hey, just so you know, we holler at you for a second.
Yep. Hey, let me see your phone.
You ever heard of this thing called Twitch? Oh yeah, man, I'm on there all the time. You need to be on.
Oh, sweet. Yeah,
me
you
out.
need to come hang out with me. Check me out. I can't say how many people have like actually come and checked me out or like wanted to check me out because there's a stigmatism behind Twitch streamers. If you're a COD player and a Twitch streamer, you're supposed to be a Giga Sweat. So I don't know if like some people I've promoted it quite a bit and I don't see everybody, and that is what it is. I might not be everybody's cup of tea. I'm gonna die a lot. It is what it is. That's why I play multiplayer. So I ain't gotta worry about it.
You're gonna have some fun along the way though.
Hell yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes all of my questions. So, if anybody else would like to ask either myself or Mr. Watch Me Work any questions, now would be the time. The true people see TTV in the clan tag and they think, "Oh, super sweat." That is very true.
That is true. I actually put live in my chat now. I don't put TTV. I put live in my clan tag. So
smart.
Yeah, it's been the people that have come over have been nice. Like I haven't had any. Oh, I was on the other team, bro, and you were top leader. I was top leader. Cool. And they drop a follow.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just saying, next time I'm still just gonna smack you. Again, that comes from me talking shit to everybody. It's on my just how I deal with everything. I find the humor in everything.
Oh yeah, you got to. Life's too short, and too many bad things happen for you not to find good in life, or you're just gonna be miserable.
Agreed.
I ain't got time to be miserable.
Full on agree with that statement. All right. So, do we have any questions on your end? I'm not seeing any in my chat at the current second.
I don't. Chat, do we got any questions? Anything that y'all want to ask your boy while you got me here now? Anything you want to ask Mr. Viking?
Either or.
Ask the Riddler. Y'all talk to me. We're here for y'all.
Yes, sir. Why y'all looking so scrumptious? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Lucky. I ain't even brushed my beard today. That's how you know it's been a rough day.
Hey, man. I ain't even got a beard. I got these little patches over here.
Hey, listen, I tell you right now what to fix that. A little thing called a derma roller.
Man, that's
right
what people
here.
keep telling me.
This thing right
Nothing
here.
at the moment. Yeah, my chat doesn't have anything at the moment.
All right. Yeah, you get you a derma roller and get a brush. All right, so you know how you do waves for
Yeah, of course.
Same thing for the beard.
Okay, go with the grain. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you brush that motherfucker.
Did I got a do-rag I can put on my chin?
I don't think they got a do-rag for you. I don't think you can get waves for your beard.
No, I don't want wave, but I put a bonnet on it, keep it from getting tangled.
No, I'm trying to see what the hell my beard brush with. I normally have it right here. Oh, it's right here.
My chat agrees with the derma roller. Okay.
Derma roller is a lifesaver when it comes to patches. And then these little soft bristle brushes.
I got those. Oh.
Yeah.
I got those. I use it for my head.
Get that and just do this. When you ain't doing nothing, brush your face. It stimulates hair growth. It helps.
I also suggest steaming your face before the derma roller and hot rag it. Okay.
Yeah. And then afterwards, put the beard oil on. Even if you ain't got a beard, put the beard oil. It helps.
All right.
Big tips. All right. Well, I don't have any questions on my end. You said you didn't have any on your end. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to wrap everything up. I would like to say, Mr. Watch Me Work, appreciate you coming through and doing this, man. It does mean a lot. Anytime anybody comes on here, I really do appreciate it. So,
yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Hey, bro, it was fun. Had some
Oh,
good
yeah.
conversations. Got to meet each other on a different level outside of just being talking in our chats and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I normally have my co-host pick a raid, but you're streaming right now, so I will raid into you if you want me to do that. Unless you want me to raid into somebody else, completely up to y'all.
I mean, one of my goals for the year is 10 average viewers, and I turn my viewer count off so I don't, I don't look at it. But
That
if you want to, I
is
mean, if you,
that is a huge help. I want you to know that. I used to.
it has been, it has been for sure.
Yo, welcome in, Gerb. You came in as we wrapping things up. So I used to stream with my viewer count on when I was on Streamlabs, and everybody used to tell me it was an extremely noticeable difference that they could tell when I looked at my viewer count.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, I could tell. I could just tell within myself.
Yeah, so
I'd look over, see one, and be like,
that's one of the biggest things I suggest to anybody when they come to streaming is to turn your viewer count off.
turn that shit off.
It's not that important unless you're reaching partner numbers. You're
And you have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, your views, your viewer counter should never be on.
Or if you're close to becoming an affiliate. If there's those
Yeah.
two only exceptions where you have to keep an eye on that to get to the next level, okay. Other than that, turn it off.
I do agree with
Look
that.
at your analytics after stream, analyze what you've done, and replicate what worked.
That is the only time I look at my numbers, is when I get my email after stream. Other than that, I don't ever look at numbers.
By the way, the new email that's coming in is kind of fresh. It's giving a little bit more information. I'm digging it.
It looks alright, but it also doesn't give you the same amount of information.
It doesn't.
It spread it out differently, so you like,
it doesn't. You're right. You're right.
It does look a lot cleaner though. But all right, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all see we raiding out. If y'all a member of the Great Horde, that is my team. If y'all sub to the channel, please drop those Viking raid emotes in the chat. We're gonna go over and see Mr. Watch Me Work. I believe he about to jump into some Call of Duty. We're gonna have some fun. Go over there and watch him. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thank you again for coming on and hanging out with us. And y'all, until next time, as of this current moment, we won't be live again until next Monday. I don't have any other streams planned for this week. I'm gonna spend some time working on some new stuff and try and get some good stuff added up. But until next time, I love y'all. Goodbye. Have a great night. And let's go say what's up to Mr. Watch Me Work and watch him get hyped. All right, let's go. Bye.